All right, guys. So the Daffodil Bashardi is out, bright and happy. Just did some water changes. Everybody's out. I'll back out the camera a little bit so we can see all the frontosas. They're the red frontosas. Nobody's really bluing out right now. We just did a water change, disrupted the tank big time. Took out quite a bit of Bashardis on the grow outs. Ooh, there's some swimming around. I did leave some. Left all the adults, didn't pull any adults. Left about half the juvenile. There are some fries still in there. But I did take some of the frontosas out as well. I took the fourth largest male out of this tank and the two females, a medium and a small female, and rehomed them. See if I can start another colony. Slowly start adding to that one. But everybody seems to be pretty happy in this tank. Oh yeah, there he's up. The two reds. If they blew out, I'll show you guys. I'll come back. But the daffodil is showing some real pretty colors. I got a real good picture of it earlier. See if oh yeah, see it doesn't let me get close. You see how fast that was? I try to get up close to the tank and they get spooked. Beautiful. Really pretty. Let me see if I can get in close to the daff. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, there you are. There you are. Look at those eyes. They're so pretty, guys. Such a pretty fish. I would like to have just daffodil Bashardis. Regular Bashardis are pretty, but I think the daffodils are just so much prettier with their yellows and the blue in the eyes. This one is just really pretty. It's the only one I got. So she kind of steals the show for me, but all my frontosas are like, what about us? We're big frontosas. Yeah, they're really cool. I don't think you guys realize how big those guys are. See, these are the regular Bashardis. If you guys never seen them, they have real pretty markings as well. He has a deformed face. He's kind of got a funny face. But they're beautiful fish as adults. Yeah. You don't see that blue really in the camera, but they have a real pretty blue as well. Not as blue as the daffodil on the eye markings, but has a hint of blue. And the way their tail, the tips, like, it's just so pretty how they have that different color. There's some blue on the frontosas. Oh, the big guy's bluing out. Yeah. Glad you can see that. Catching them in time to saying, Dad, feed us, we're hungry. I didn't think they... There they are. It's good coverage on this tank. The YouTube video wouldn't be complete without Gambit. What's up, big boy? Got a water change today too. I didn't do as good as cleaning because he was being a little bit of an ass. Fighting with me. I don't think you guys realize how big he is. That's a big pot right there. And that's for a big boy. Beautiful fish. Stick your hand in there, I dare you. Right, Gambit? Right, Gambit? He's as big as my hand is tall. Big boy. Yeah, he wants to get me. So this is the other tank that got some additions to it. There are my frontosas. I put the big male and the two females, which I think are females. I'm not 100% on the sexing as they are smaller, but from what I see or what the markings indicate, I could be totally wrong. And if somebody notices that, call me out on the comments. But from my experiences with frontosas, I think I have one large male and 2 adolescent females. And then I have this green terror is really causing me some problems because he's a feisty one for one, but I wanted to rehome these all and take them and get rid of these guys and use this tank for something else, and he's making me want to keep him. Look at how pretty he is. He's beautiful. Just like his dad was a real pretty fish, and he's showing markings to be a pretty fish. There's his female. They spawned twice, had wigglers, came into fry, and then got eaten in the tank. I've had the video, I think I showed you guys, but for those of you that didn't see it, all their babies got eaten, which is fine. These two could be siblings. They have different moms, same dad, so any crossbreeding there, which I'm not like trying to sell these guys. They're not, but yes, for those of you who know how to fish keep, I do have Africans and South Americans in here, but it's working. These South Americans will be moved to a different tank. The fire mouths, the jack, and the 2 green terrors. I don't want to mix Tanganyikan and Malawi, but it works, and people say that it doesn't. I have an all Lake Tanganyika tank that is running and fully functional and just has Tanganyika in it, but anyway, it works, and I'm mixing them, and so what? It's my tank. I have everything in here right now. pH in this tank, for those of you who are wondering, is probably sitting at right around 7.8, so it's not too high for the South American, and it's not too low for the frontosa, but not ideal to keep them long term. I do want to get the South American lower and the frontosa and a higher. I'll change the substrate and do stuff to get the pH higher, but then I have a tank with some logs to lower the pH for the South American, so it'll get all fixed correctly. But for grow outs, this is working, and nobody seems to have any issues, digestion problems, so we're doing good. Oh, I also threw a couple Bachardes in there, baby Bachardes, from the 125. See if they make it. They're super small compared to everybody else, but they are aggressive little guys. You see them fend themselves off inside the frontosa tank, so I figured if they weren't frontosa food and those guys are much bigger, they might have a chance in this tank. Although South American and these peacocks are definitely more aggressive than the frontosa, but we shall see. Quick update on there's Puzzle. We call that Puzzle because he has like a puzzle piece in the back. But this is an update on the 150 big boy tank. For me anyway, it's the biggest tank in the house, and it's got 4 electric blue Jack Dempseys in it. You have another one up there in the top. They're about 6 inches, 6 to 8 inches, with accompanied with about 16 clown loaches, colony of clown loaches. And I do have some big boy clown loaches. That front guy is probably, I want to say 6, 7 inches long. So yeah, there's quite a bit of them in there. Beautiful tank. One of my faves. This guy is giving me headaches because I like him so much. He's so pretty. And I don't want to get rid of him, and he's perfect and has perfect markings. And if I was going to take a fish to a fish show, it would be him, and he'd win me awards, I swear it. He is perfect. But I just don't like having him because he's by himself all the time. Just kind of boring other than his beauty. I don't think having him in a big enough tank. And he's in there by himself. If I put anything in there with him, he thrashes it around. He's a very aggressive fish. Fights everything, kills anything. Killed his last girlfriend. Gave me babies, but sold those. But he's an asshole. So, I love him. I'm sorry for those of you who I shouldn't curse. But he is. I love him and hate him. I wish his personality was as pretty as he is. This is some work in progress right now. Pretty dirty. Kicked a bunch of stuff around. Just got out of this tank actually a minute ago. But if you see what's all over the log, yeah, shrimp. That's right. Cherry shrimp. This is my cherry shrimp farm. So that's some laced, Madagascar laced, and cherry shrimp everywhere. Sorry for the dirtiness of the tank. The water hasn't settled yet. And of course, the back room, my office. This is the Shark Tank. Marinate's back there. He's sleeping like he always does, but this guy's just chilled out. There's some up in the top. These guys are like dragons, man. They just chill. They're just big, gentle giants. Don't mess with them. They do have a big mouth and they will bite you. Hey. Oh, look, the big boy's moving. Yeah, the big boy's moving. Hey, what's up, big boy? Yeah. I see you. Got a Nate in the back. Look at his tail. He looks like Godzilla. You can see him in the corner there. Yeah, you see him? Looks like a baby alligator. Yeah. These guys are cool. I like when they just chill and sleep. I just watch them. Sit in my chair. I have a green female terror. That's the mom of one of those green terrors. She's very mean. So she's in here with these dragons. Put her in her place. She don't mess with them. They don't mess with her. And she's pretty feisty. She'll take on a fish 3 times her size. So that'll tell you. And this is what was harvested from the 125 today. I threw some shells in there to keep their pH about the same as the 125. These are all the babies that are going to be up for sale. And I'm going to be getting rid of quite a bit of them. So, still haven't got their markings. They're still growing. Once they start getting some more color, I'll take them to the fish store or get them somewhere to sell so I can get some more money for them. But right now, nobody's going to want to pay a lot for them because they have no markings. So the fish store will have to sit on them for a while. So he won't give me much for them. So they're just about ready to sell. But I put them in this tank, let them grow out. They'll be in here another month or 2. And then we'll take them to sell. Hopefully fetch $1 a quarter. No, I'm just kidding. You get more than that, but yeah. Still good. I'll take it for just feeding my fish and taking good care of them. It's free money. and somebody else will grow and love them and treat them good and get an enjoyment out of them. And they were born here in my house, so that's kind of cool. Anyways, guys, as always, fish on the mind, fish on the end of my line. Always thinking about fish. Hope you guys enjoy it too. If you do, hit the like button and subscribe.